everybody, and welcome back to the Wolf Den Library. My name is Miss Evelyn, and today we are going to continue reading The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. This is the junior classic version that was adapted by Margaret DeKeyser, illustrated by Phil Devine, and published by Bendon, Inc. I hope you enjoy it. Chapter 10. We Mustn't Waste Any Time. Mary stopped to see Colin on her way to the garden the next morning. He was tired and achy from his tantrum, but in a good mood. He told her that he had dreamed about the garden all night, about tiny green leaves and birds on their nests. Dickon was waiting for Mary in the garden. He had ridden his pony Jump over the moor. The pony nuzzled Mary's cheek. Dickon also had the fox and the crow with him. In his pockets, he had 2 tame squirrels named Nut and Shell. They scampered up and sat on Dickon's shoulders. Mary told Dickon about Colin's tantrum. She could tell he felt very sorry for Colin. "Springtime is coming. Just listen to those birds," he said, "and that poor lad lying shut up. We must get him out here, sniffing the air. That would keep him from thinking about dying, I'll bet. We must get him just soaked through with sunshine, and we mustn't waste any time doing it." "I'll tell you what we can do," Mary said. "He wants to meet you and see Soot and Captain. Tomorrow you could bring the creatures to him, and we can make plans for bringing him out to the garden." It was hard to go back in the house that afternoon. When Mary went inside, she went straight to Colin's room. Colin sniffed when she came closer to him. "What is that smell?" he cried out joyously. "It's cool and warm and sweet all at the same time." "It's the wind from the moor," said Mary. "It's the springtime and sunshine that smells so grand." Colin began to laugh. She began to laugh too. They laughed until they could not stop. Out in the hall, Mrs. Medlock was amazed to hear them. Colin listened as Mary told all about Dickon and Captain and Soot and Nut and Shell and Jump. She told him how Jump had given her a kiss on her cheek with his velvet nose. "I wish I had friends like Dickon does," he said, "but I never had any friends." "Dickon would be your friend," Mary said. "I'd like that," said Colin. "I wouldn't mind him looking at me." "I'm glad you said that." "Can I trust you? For sure," she begged. "Yes, yes," he whispered. "Dickon will come see you tomorrow morning, and he'll bring his creatures with him. But that's not all," Mary went on. "There is a door into the garden. I found it." "Oh, Mary," he cried out. "Will I see it? Will I live to get into it?" "Of course you'll see it," snapped Mary. "Don't be silly." She began telling him what the secret garden was really truly like. Colin forgot how tired he was as he listened. "It's just what you thought it would be," he said at last. "It sounds just like you described it before. How did you know then what it was like?" Mary boldly spoke the truth. "I had seen it, and I had been in it," she said. "I found the key and got in weeks ago, but I didn't dare tell you until I could trust you for sure." Later that day, Dr. Craven came to see his poor, ill nephew, Colin. He always came after there was a tantrum. Dr. Craven was surprised this time at what he found. Colin was sitting up straight on the sofa, talking with Mary. They were looking at pictures in a garden book. Their faces were happy and glowing. "I heard you were ill last night, my boy," said Dr. Craven. "I'm much better now," Colin answered. "I'm going outside soon. I want some fresh air." Since Colin had always been terrified of going outside, this was another surprise for Dr. Craven. He felt Colin's pulse. "Well, it must be a very nice day," the doctor said, "and you must not get tired." "Fresh air won't tire me," said Prince Colin. "I thought you did not like fresh air." "I don't when I'm alone," replied the prince. "But my cousin is going out with me. She knows how to take care of me, and a boy I know will push my wheelchair." "It must be a strong and steady boy," Dr. Craven said. "It's Dickon," Mary said at once. Dr. Craven smiled. "Oh, if it's Dickon, you will be safe enough. Did you take your sleeping medicine last night?" "No," Colin answered. "Mary talked me to sleep, telling me about spring and a garden." "That sounds nice," said Dr. Craven. "You must remember—" "I don't want to remember. I want to forget," snapped the prince. "My cousin makes me forget my aches and pains. That makes me better." The doctor didn't know what to say. Colin was changing, and he seemed to be getting better. It was Dr. Craven's shortest visit ever. He did not leave any new orders or medicine. The next morning, Colin woke up thinking about the garden and Dickon and his wild creatures. Soon Mary burst into the room. "It's so beautiful," she said. "You never saw anything so beautiful. It has come. The spring. Dickon says so." "Open the window," cried Colin. Mary opened the window, letting freshness and scents and bird songs pour in. "That's fresh air," she said. Dickon says it makes him feel as if he could live forever and ever. Breathe it. There are buds on everything. The birds are in a hurry about their nests. And Dickon brought his creatures, even a newborn lamb. When the nurse came in, Colin told her, "A boy, a fox, a crow, 2 squirrels, and a newborn lamb are coming to see me. Tell Martha to bring them here. The boy is Martha's brother, Dickon. He is an animal charmer." "When do you think Dickon will come?" Colin asked Mary after breakfast. They didn't have to wait long. "Listen," Mary said. "Did you hear a caw? That's Soot. Listen again. Did you hear a tiny bleat?" "Oh, yes," cried Colin. "That's the lamb," said Mary. "He's coming." Martha opened the door. "If you please, sir, here's Dickon and his creatures." Dickon came in smiling. The lamb was in his arms. Captain, the little red fox, trotted by his side. Nut and Soot sat on his shoulders. Shell's head peeped out of his coat pocket. Colin stared in delight. While they talked, Soot flew in and out of the open window. Nut and Shell scampered over the tree trunks and branches outside the window. Captain curled up near Dickon. The lamb rested on Colin's lap, and Dickon showed the boy how to give him a bottle. Then the children made a plan to take Colin outside. "I'm going to see the garden," cried Colin. "I am going to see it." And that's where we'll stop for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll have another chapter next week. Goodbye.